Big news. Big news. Rookie standout MP will be making his first appearance in the starting lineup tonight, quicker than many NBA insiders predicted, which begs the question, is this MP's I told you so moment?
Stan, you've been hanging with JJ too long. Rookie standout? Are you okay?
All right, well, I'm guessing that you would not be calling this his I told you so moment then.
I told you what? That's my president of basketball operation is forcing me into the...
Okay, everybody bring it in. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. Come on, guys, let's go. All right, guys, I'll make this quick.
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
as we all know, this is our beloved rookie MP's first game in the starting lineup.
Let's get speech.
You guys are one step ahead of me today.
What's new, Coach?
Okay. MP, it's all you, kid. Rally the troops.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, yeah, I know I'm not big on speeches, man, but it is an honor to be going to battle with y'all. And I know I'm going to do everything that I can do to help us get this done. All right? Now let's bring it in. You're going to get a win on three. 1, 2, 3, win!
So you're the only NBA player that won Most Improved, and you're in the NBA Hall of Fame. So what is that like?
I think it's just a testament of just the work that was put in. You know, I look on how I actually made it to the NBA, and it was really just based off of just opportunity and somebody really believing in me. I was in the 11th grade.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic, the pivot, with Grant at the other post spot. Damian Lillard out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Payton looking around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lillard, and it's blocked by Caldwell. Nurkic can't hit. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 3-point game, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges. Thundering slam off the bounce.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Here's Caldwell following the basket by Jeremy Grant and the basket by Caldwell.
Well, it's something that only a handful of players have to deal with. Getting booed on draft night. Never a great feeling, but it can act as a motivator.
And hopefully, Greg, that's how MP has used it, as motivation. The player feels like they're in a losing situation, but MP is doing everything he can to win over the fans.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Here's Caldwell. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Grant. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against Minnesota. And the basket by Payton.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
To the right side. And the basket by Caldwell. 8 points for Mr. Perfect.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Lillard, the pass to Payton. Now, Hart. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic can't hit.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Caldwell. Shoots over Lillard. Again, Phoenix.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Knocked away. Here's Caldwell. Buries it from three-point range. Caldwell's got 13.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting.
2 minutes remaining in the
Hasn't wasted too many looks.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Lillard from outside. A shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Caldwell passes to Booker. Takes a three. Another three for Phoenix.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were set.
Entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Eubanks. Jeremy Grant comes in for Nasir Little. Hart, he's checked in for Sharp, and it's Payton in for Damian Lillard.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Yusuf Nurkic, Justice Winslow out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Payton in at the point. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Payton dishes to Nurkic. Passes to Payton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix. You know, Richard, the one thing that jumps out at you about Gary Payton II is his incredible leaping ability.
Oh, man, he is an elite athlete. I love watching him rise up, especially because he's a little guy, as well as the way he uses his athleticism on the defensive end. It's what's made him such a valuable part of this rotation.
Grant outside. Nurkic kicks to Payton. Good work defensively by Crowder.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Here's Caldwell. Another three for Phoenix.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Caldwell's got 27 points.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Hart the pass to Payton. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Winslow kicks to Grant. Pocket 6. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Grant's got 7.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Kicks to Payton. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Winslow wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. Suns on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Caldwell, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Caldwell's got 34 points. Now a timeout called by Portland. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots at the puck, got a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Suns on top, up by 16. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. Evan Booker out there with Mr. Perfect. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's the pass to Hart. Back to Lillard. And the layup is good. 8 points for Lillard.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the basket by Caldwell.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
Phoenix leading by 18. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Phoenix grabs the miss. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Payton passes to Nurkic. He kicks it to Lillard. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
Got that one up quick. Caldwell's got 49 points in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Now a timeout called by Portland. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Suns on defense. Hart the pass to Lillard. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Pass to Nurkic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge connects again from distance.
Hey guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Sharge checked in for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Eubanks comes in for Houston. Good! Another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in the game. Hart against Booker. Hart catched a little. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Suns. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Some changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges. And it's Paul in for Devin Booker. And a switch here also for Portland. Watford's checked in. Suns have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Caldwell. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now the Blazers missed the...
Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another three, and he moves into second place all-time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. Watford passes to Hart. From deep, and again for three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing.
Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Well, he's been nothing less than great. 3 pointers at a historic level.
This is a game that every player dreams of having from the off.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time